Peace, peace, peace. Peace and paradise to all American Aborigines. Supreme Chief Holidays in the building, y'all. We just wanted to come in here real quick, y'all. Um, Before the matriarchs steamrolling over tonight, man. Just wanted to we have a little breaking news ourselves over here, yo. So I just wanted a little like quick little rapid taste with with the people, man. So I want to say shout out to everybody, man. Uh, Thank you guys for tapping in. Shout out to everybody, man. Tapped in, man. There's nobody in the building yet. Uh, yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. To the real, man. Waiting on the CEO to get in the building. Put a little music on, man. I got a little something to show you guys, man. I want to say a shout out to Dr. TraceyMcCarthy. She made a video. I'm gonna show you guys. I posted in the community post, so you guys seen it. Talking about the word Aborigine. I want to say shout out to her. You know, a lot of times, man, people are not willing to even look into something. They only go with their belief systems, and then even when they're reading something, right, they still craft the information towards their belief system. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just fuck what they read. Fuck the truth. That don't matter, y'all. That part don't matter, right? The truth doesn't matter as long as it can fit their talking points, right? You got a perfect example. You know, you got shout out not a coincidence, right? You know, he's talking about the trailer, right? He's talking about Malcolm X talking about being Aborigines, right? Now, he said you acting like Malcolm X was talking about America. Well, Malcolm X is American. I never heard him call himself an African out of his mouth, ever. I never heard Marcus Garvey call himself an African out of his mouth, ever. I never heard Dr. Martin Luther King call himself an African out of his mouth, ever. Those were quotes. We have played the entire quotations, the entire lectures, the entire, speeches, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So when he was talking about you don't want to be Aborigines, he said you only find Aborigines to be black folks, right? He's using the term black. We don't say that we're Aborigines to Africa. We don't say that we're Aborigines to Europe. We don't say we Aborigines to Asia. We don't say we Aborigines to Australia. We say we Aborigines of America. Okay? We say that we are the first inhabitants of this land. We say we sprung from this soil, that we did not come here. Okay? That's what we say. We do not put ourselves in that position of an immigrant. We are the first inhabitants of this land. Okay? Now, it's very important, very, very important to make this distinction between everybody else. Okay? Now, it's very interesting. Dr. McCarthy, once again, double hand salute. We're going to play the video. We're going to play what you said. We're going to show what you said as well, because once again, it's for the people. You should definitely be commemorated. We would definitely like to give you your flowers when it comes to this information, sis. So we definitely appreciate that. Shout out to Indians Exposed, 100 Proof in the building. Darius Matthews, Tayshawn, Bronze, Flat Power God is in the building. I want to say peace to the guys, man. Thank you guys for tapping in. Hey, like I said, this is a real quick one, man. For the matriarchs, they got a quick show coming in tonight. So I just wanted to get this in real fast, y'all. It might be on for a while. So I just definitely wanted to get this in, man. And hey, man, shout out to everybody, man, tapped in, man. And we definitely appreciate it. If you haven't joined us over at the Only Builders, man, onlybuilders2022 at gmail.com. Y'all already know, man. Make sure to schedule and everything. We have to reschedule Big Aboriginal Power. It's a little bit under the weather, man. Hope the brother's feeling a little better. Heard him this morning. I spoke to him yet. But seemed like he's feeling pretty better. He was bringing the heat this morning. Ab, you had me crying this. Oh my God, just the playback, bro. You had me crying, man. I missed that. Sheesh. Ice cream truck, nigga. Sheesh. Hey, man, I was crying, bro. So, but I still got that roast title right now. I still got the belt right now. So I would say shout out to Big Aboriginal Power, man. So yeah, and I already know, man, we got A1 coming in as well, top of the year, man. So still got them scheduled, man. Got Ab TV coming in, so we're gonna be doing a bill with Ab TV. You already know Crypto King, man. So I'm gonna call you King Crypto, nigga. So shout out to King Ether. I'm gonna call him King Crypto. Shout out to King Crypto, man. Yeah, man. And, you know, once again, this brother could be in the corner by himself, you know, learning, you know, getting things on his own. But what he's doing is he's sharing it with all of us along his journey. And so a lot of people just say, hey, I've been doing this a long time. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never put nobody on. They never put no money in nobody else's pockets. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if this don't apply to you, hey, let it ride. Hey, but y'all know, man, it's Baby Boule 7. You know, we do Baby Boule every day, man. So it's really interesting that people that are so butthurt over this Boule stuff, right? Now, if you guys understand, this is what is called a series, right? Now, in the series, right, we're not in the end of the series. So that means that we haven't completed the mission of why we even started the goddamn Baby Boule series in the first place. See what I'm saying? There's a reason why we started the Baby Boule in the first place. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this down here. Everybody, man. Thank you guys for tapping in, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it, man. Tuning in. And all the love and support. We definitely appreciate everybody, man. Oh, God, we do, bro. Love them who love you, man. Appreciate everybody taking the dollar challenge, man. Press Goat t-shirts coming soon too, y'all. So be on the lookout for that. We got a lot of things coming soon, man. We got a lot of announcements coming soon. Y'all already know, man. We're gonna be getting a pop-up in, Only Builders pop-up in Thursday. So y'all be on the lookout there for Thursday, man. We're gonna be dropping some shit Friday. Reginald Jones is in the building. Peace, guys. Thank you for tapping in, man. We definitely appreciate you guys, man. We appreciate all the love, man, from everybody, man. Everybody that shares this on your social media platforms. Everybody that we got the CEO in the building. Peace to the goddess. You already know, man. We're in the building. You're not. Shout out to all the guys, though. Hey, man. So back to the conversation right at hand, right? Hey, I want to get some music in real fast. So let's go with the Trey Ali Pressure. Apply pressure today, y'all. Apply pressure today, and we're gonna get right into this Dr. McCarthy video, y'all. It'll explain a lot, you know, why I'm excited about this, yo. Because once again, we have a sister who has a PhD, and she is a professor of law. She teaches law. So I would love to have a conversation with her, you know. And this is very important, y'all. This is next level, yo. So I want y'all to know, once again, when we're doing this work, man, you know, we should never give up. You know what I'm saying? Champions, people who are fighting. We're never giving up. We're always gonna do this, yo. We're always gonna fight to forever. So y'all might as well. Y'all don't have enough money to stop this. You ain't evil enough. You know what I'm saying? You niggas ain't strong enough. Real talk. Real talk, right? So we got the ancestors riding with us, man, and every other positive energy that you can believe in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So shout out to everybody, man. Tap in, man. Hey, man. Let's go. If you truly are the descendants of the greatest human beings in world history, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Shout out to everybody, man. We up in this piece, man. Yeah, man, we're gonna apply pressure, man. That's Tayshawn's song right there, though. That's my song too, Tayshawn. I ain't gonna lie. That's my shit. We're gonna be applying pressure today, man. Shout out to the infamous Trey Ali. You already know, man. Shout out to Threads 3000. Um, Shout out to Ja Brick. Shout out to King Azir, man. Shout out to all the guys, man, that are raising the vibrational pitch, raising the megahertz on this music, man. Salute to y'all, man. You already know, man. Salute, double hand salute to my OG. Peace to the guys, man. Original Purple Panthers is in the building. Hey, but we got Trey Ali right now, man. Let's fly pressure. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. Red Bread had my bed before we started, bitch, I'm Caesar. Came up from the get-go, knew my status, he ain't needed. He fresh out the pen and I'm just happy, kept on breathing. Whole time bitch was scheming, I seen but I ain't seen it. Hanging around the niggas who think smart don't make you bigger. Hanging around the niggas think they hard don't make you killers. Hanging around the niggas you just met, they ain't your niggas. Heard they snatch you up trying to play cool like shit was chillin'. Loyalty ain't cool no more, niggas rather be hoes. Lucky I don't pimp no more, I would've put you on. Gangsters ain't the same no more, don't give a fuck about they name no more. Hoe ain't the same no more, she bang them folks, she bang them folks. I came from the old days, if she broke ways, to look both ways. Never turn the housewife, that shit dead, no way, Jose. I wrote this shit while riding in the top down, no shade. Roll these niggas up and then I spark down, propane. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. It's pressure, 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 pressure. It's pressure, 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 pressure. It's pressure. Riding in the floor, I do not kick it with forms. AK only fans, all my choppers doing porn. Driving in their chest, them hollows, wreck bitch fucking shorts. Cock that bitch backwards, triggers pushing forward. I don't want your paper fee, our money got no gold. Fuck them reparations, restitution, get them gone. Tired of being target, so I target on my own. Handy with the chrome, John Wick, tombstone. Say positive like COVID when testing's in an investment. Avoiding jabs like Whitaker, critical, they can't stand me. Crazy with the birds versus 10 for caption. Padded room, tools enough, fumes will burn the masses. At the nose like gases, just me and some ratchets acting ratchet. We don't need extendos cause we aiming at your pimple. So much dope up in the air, you swear the room on fire. Bodies everywhere, these bitches looking crucified. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. I don't tolerate fuck niggas. Show me different one time, I don't fuck with you. It's pressure, pressure.
It's pressure. Shout out to the infamous Trey Ali, man. Y'all know what it is, man. You tuned into the greatest of all motherfucking time. It's your Sahab, and I come in peace, man. Hey, man, if you guys haven't voted, I think today is the last day for voting for the end of the year awards. I know we've been having some technical difficulties with the joint, so hopefully everything's been worked out, man. On that, really, like I told you guys before, man, it's just good to have this type of movement going, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, man. So it's only gonna get bigger and bigger, man. So you already know, man, we got a lot of things we dropping this year, man. We're really excited. Like I said, we're gonna be doing some sneak peeks Thursday and dropping stuff Friday, Saturday, And then, you guys know Sunday, man, me and A1 going in on that. So stay tuned on that too, man. Onlybuilders2022 at gmail.com. Like I said, man, we adjusting schedules and stuff like that, man. So like I said, right now, January 2nd is A1's build. So until further notice, y'all, we're going to let you guys know. So we rescheduling stuff with AP, App TV. Okay, so we getting all the stuff for the upcoming film, First Americans, the Untold Truths of the Aborigines of America. Yeah. So I want to say shout out to the First American Council. Shout out to my brother Lieberson, man. Y'all already know, man. Oh yeah, we might have to get that in tonight too. Play the audio of the declaration. If not, if we don't get that in, we'll come back on the other side of tonight if they're not too long tonight. If not, we'll come back tomorrow, man. We're just gonna have a show just about the Declaration of Reclamation. If you guys haven't heard of the Declaration of Reclamation, have made some adjustments and stuff. So we're gonna be dropping that, man, for the new year as well. So if you guys haven't got the updated version, stay tuned. So I want to say shout out to the guys, man. Peace to everybody, man. Like I said, man, peace. I'm very proud of this community, man. I'm proud of everybody, man, that shares, like, who sincerely here for the truth, for the awakening. You know what I'm saying? And not just here just to, I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. Some of the stuff these guys are doing, man. Like I can't even, like, my brain don't work like that, yo. So when I see it, it's like, wow. You know what I mean? So hey, so let's pull up this Dr. Tracy McCarthy video real fast, yo. Just want to say right now, fair use, sis. But once again, we want to give you your flowers. I want the people to see this who haven't seen it, especially in this community. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys tag her in this, let her know. We that we appreciate her. Standing with the Aborigine community, standing with the American Aborigines. And once again, I just want to say this again, for not a coincidence, brother. Hey, man, like I said, I appreciate, but you got a hard head, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what they say, a hard head makes a soft ass. You hear me? And, brother, Malcolm X was specifically talking about us, which we're in America, sir. So he was talking about the American Aborigines. So you can't, so if I ask you right now, you know, who would be the Aborigines of America, right? You being Shinnecock, you should be able to say with a certainty that you and your people, right, that you were already here. Now, if you believe in the Out of Africa experiment and hypotheses and eugenic thing, you are an agent, period, okay? That's what you guys are. So I want to say once again, without further ado, we got Dr. Tracy McCarthy putting it down for the Aborigines in America. Let's get it, y'all.
There's often confusion about what it means to be Aborigine. And so we're just going to take a moment to clarify exactly what is meant by this term Aborigine. What is an Aboriginal? And the relationship of that to the construct of indigenous or native. So we're going to start off by looking at this word Aborigine in a few languages. And so you can see in English, Aborigine is related to either people, animals, or plants. And it's talking about basically where did these things originate, or what was in a particular space in the earliest time. So we're looking at the original. We're trying to figure out what was first there. And so when you look at the Latin, you see that it holds on to the same idea. And so you have origin or from the beginning. And here you see the Greek indicates that Aborigine means indigenous. Then you have a specification for nativity, meaning born in that place. Now, there is a distinction between Aborigine and native and indigenous because Aborigine means something very, very specific in terms of the people. A person can actually be native to a land, meaning they were born in that land, they were natal with respect to that land. However, it doesn't mean that they were the original. And so the most important
Talk to
term
him.
in terms of either natural law or positive law is the construct of aborigine. It's the original. And you can see here in Arabic, it gets very specific. In Arabic, you see it means the original people, it means home. This is important to keep in mind because you have a number of individual groups in the Americas who are identifying as Indian, who are identifying as indigenous. And even though they may identify as native, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are also Aboriginal. And so you have these
Uh huh.
individuals who are indicating that when people came over from different places, as long as they got here before the colonizers got here, they can qualify as Indian, or they can qualify as indigenous, or they can qualify as Aboriginal. Now, they may qualify in terms of their descendants as native. Their descendants may even qualify as indigenous, but neither they nor their descendants qualify as Aboriginal. And so Aboriginal is a big umbrella, and it's the most important umbrella that you want to get under in terms of natural law. And what you see here when you look at the etymology is Aborigine is understood as a person, animal, or plant that has been in the country or the region from the earliest times. It is the first inhabitants. This is the commencing entity. It's the source. It's the original. What is descended from the original? That's what this aboriginal dynamic is all about. Now, what's interesting about this is that this construct comes from the Romans. And so this gives credence to this assertion that many of the what are known as American Indian groups today, that there is some Roman ancestry coming from those Moriscos and those Moranos who acted as colonizers in this entire situation. And so you see the same dynamic going on in Australia, and you see a similar dynamic going on in South Africa. Now, some people read the part ab in the Aboriginal and think it means something other than what it actually means. And so you have to dig a little deeper than just decoding the word and think about what is this construct communicating. And so some people will think that it means ab as an away from or the opposite of. It doesn't mean the opposite of, it means from. So descended from, coming away from, down from, descended from, as a consequence of. And so that's what this ab is about. It's from the original, away from the original, down from the original, in relation to the original, as a consequence of the original, from the beginning, from the original. And so keep that in mind when you are talking about this idea of Aboriginal because it has a specific meaning and it's not the meaning that some people are asserting that it means. Because some people are saying when you put ab on the front of it, that it then means that it's not the original. That's not what it's saying. It's like you were talking about your descendants. Your descendants are from you, they are descended from, they are away from you. Because of treaties and other documents, people are trying to reframe what it means to be Aboriginal and replacing it with constructs such as Native and Indigenous and Indian. Because those are the words that are included in these treaties and these dynamics that have taken place in the past. And so you have this referencing to pre contact and post contact. Post contact and pre contact have nothing to do with Aborigine. A person is Aborigine regardless of whether they were found at a particular time by colonizers or they were not found. A person is either original or they are not. They are either from the original or they are not. It has nothing to do with whether they existed or were found or were made known prior to contact. Contact has nothing to do with this definition. And often people are confusing a number of constructs. and muddying the water by tying all of these things together. So ultimately, what we are seeing here is that Aborigine is about the early people. Who was at Cahokia during the earliest times? Who were the first people? Who were the progenitors? Who was the mother and the father of the people? It's not about pre contact, it's not about post contact, it's about who was first. And I'm providing these so that you can see that this same dynamic has taken place in Australia. So, the process that you see going on in the Americas and the United States, this is the same process that took place in Australia with these classification systems and acceptance into Aboriginal communities, becoming a member of an Aboriginal community. And all of these things are inconsistent with how natural law operates and how biological relationships operate. And here you can see additional information from the Australian government about how Aborigine is defined. And this is just additional information about some of their attempts to formulate these ideas about Aborigine with respect to this construct of membership. And again, some of these dynamics that you see going on, they are related to not only oppression, but the internalization of oppression. Because as soon as people start trying to contort themselves to fit into these constructs that actually make no sense, um, they start to play games with themselves about the reality of what it means to be Aboriginal, about the reality of what it means to be family, basically, the reality of what it means to be descended from someone. And so, as soon as they start to wander into the blood quantum dynamic, they start to wander into places that are inconsistent with reality. And this is additional information about these various tests that they were using in order to determine status. But again, you can't really determine status in this way based upon positive laws because first is first and anything else is not first. This is additional analyses related to how this construct has been understood in terms of Australian law, and you might want to check it out. And so you see this same dynamic here where they are saying the act itself makes it clear that proof of descent from the pre European settlement inhabitants is essential. And so this again is someone else allowing someone else to define them and also to define reality because you're still talking about this word aboriginal. And so there is this acceptance of this definition of Aboriginal that is inconsistent with the actual definition of Aboriginal. Now, hopefully, you have a better sense of what it means to be Aboriginal, and you have food for thought for thinking about whether the group that you belong to naturally is an Aboriginal group, is an Indigenous group, is a Native group. The most important thing, however, is that you start to identify who you are and define who you are for you. It's insufficient to just accept a definition of self, a definition of family, a definition of Aboriginal based upon what some colonizers hundreds of years ago did. You need to think for yourself and formulate these ideas for yourself. And you also need to think about the fact that the law is flexible. And so, even though there may be some determination today about what it means to be American Indian, what it means to be Indigenous, what it means to be Native American, that doesn't mean that that's going to be the definition at all times. You are free to challenge any of these definitions and assert your position regarding your identity. So you can challenge the doll's role, you can challenge whatever it is that you want to. You are not stuck with whatever definition may have been provided in the past, even though you say, these treaty names are on here and they say Indian and they don't say anything else. And so, therefore, I have to go along with this. That's not necessarily the case. because what is an Indian may mean different things at different times, and you are at complete freedom to challenge and question any of these definitions, any of these constructs, and any legalities that grow out of them. Remember, knowledge is power. Take care. See you soon.
Once again, I want to say peace and honor to Dr. Tracy McCarthy. Peace, sister. Definitely appreciate that breakdown of the word Aborigine, right? She said some key terms in here, you guys. I just wanted to know, not only she's a professor and she has a doctorate in law, she also has a doctorate in psychology. Okay, and so she said some key things. How we have allowed other people to identify us by the definitions and the things that they're labeling us by, right? And this is what we talk about all the time. So even when we're talking about the label Aborigine, right, it's a label of power. Okay, first is first. She said that, right? It's how you look at yourself. How do you see your community, right? We don't see ourselves as first. We don't see ourselves as powerful. We don't see ourselves as beautiful. We see ourselves as less things. If we didn't, we would be number one on the economic, social, political, economic ladder. Period, across the board. Period. There's no talk. There's no going back and forth with me. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no Aborigine if we supported each other. Similar to the way when we talked about, shout out to big brother Kwame Brown, living his bust life, right? How we talked about him. How we talk about how he supports small businesses, mom and pops. Like McDonald's was a mom and pops. Coke and Pepsi was a mom and pops once before. If we support each other, we can create the circle. I call it a circle of love, right? You have to have a circle of trust first. You can't love somebody if you don't trust them. You can't look in the mirror and say, I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work like that. So these labels, these things that we label ourselves, blacks, stuff like that or whatever, it puts us in a negative light. And so once you say that you're black, you're conceding that there's something white. See what I'm saying? And just in this social construct, right? White is better than black, even in your goddamn mind. If it didn't matter, then you wouldn't use it. Okay. So when we talk about this concept of Aborigine, right? Ab even talks about away from, people say, well, just go with the original. Okay, but when we broke all this down, it doesn't mean the same thing. We talk about the first inhabitants of the land. Okay, so this is what we're talking about, and this is who we are. This is what we're talking about. And the reason why it's important, because once you internalize that you are the first and this is your land, right, it makes you move differently, socially, politically, economically. And the baby boule, right? Now, one thing I like about Dr. Tracy McCarthy, whatever, once again, she has taken an oath, PhD oaths and all this stuff, went to the indoctrination schools and all this stuff and teaches at them, right? But once again, imagine her in the school teaching this right here. Y'all understand? This is basic. It's basic. It's just basic. Read the definition of a fucking word. Read the definition of American, right? So once again, Malcolm X wasn't talking about being Aborigines in Australia. Okay, so don't tell us what Malcolm X is talking about, because at the end of the day, he said, you don't want to be Aborigine, do you? And start laughing. Okay, Dr. Martin Luther King, exile in your own land. I don't know what that means to a lot of you other fools, but didn't mean Native American. Okay, we talk about Frederick Douglass, right? The following of colonization, right? The homeland, this is his quote, the homeland of the American Negro is America. See how that word? They hadn't made roots for him yet, so he didn't know about roots. He didn't understand, right? Right? He said his bones, his muscles, his sinews are all American, right? Period. All this native land talk. That's what he said. All this native land talk, however, is nonsense. Okay? Dr. McCarthy broke it down. You could be native, you could be indigenous, but you can't be Aborigines. There's different, there's distinct. Why is first so damaging? Why is this word so hurtful to these people? See, once again, she even went into depth about these dolls roles and all you fools is trying to be on. You niggas is trying to sit on John Lithgow lap like Kevin Hart did. That's what you niggas want to do. Y'all want to go sit on your on Tonto's lap and shit. You niggas want to sit on Kui Mayo's lap. Okay, that's you niggas. Y'all want to sit on these niggas' laps right here. Okay, you don't want to do for yourself. You niggas want to be slaves for the rest of y'all life, bro. And y'all want to teach weakness and slavery to your people instead of stepping up into your position. First is first, okay? Don't be mad about it. See, what they're going to be doing next, they're going to be trying to tie themselves into the original people. That's what they're going to be doing. Y'all know how people do. You know how, like, I see this in the near future, y'all. I see this in the near future. I see this for our children. Don't have to grow up in a world where they're looking down. They feel less than because of the pale skin have told lies throughout history. Now, it's one thing. We not only reject everything that they say, Dr. McCarthy, we reject the history that they tell as well. Okay? They tell us that they did all this oppressing. They tell us that they did all this murder. They tell us that they did all this fucking. Lies, lies, and more lies. According to the 1910, right, slave laws that they had to pass for these people. Okay? Where are your slave laws at? Now, her being a lawyer is very unique, right? Right? And being a professor of law and being able to understand how law, you know, she never said anything about DNA and the identifier, right? Spit in the tube, and now you can identify who you are by spitting the tube. Now, this is how this works. It's super simple. It's not legal. It's not legally binding. Okay? Okay? It's just like that. No more going back and forth. Okay? No more talk. Right? It's not legal. So what is legal? Right? What we can prove is that we are Aborigines to this land, and we're the first inhabitants. And then they know for a fact that they did not bring us from Africa. Period. That the slave trade was a European trade. Okay? It's not an American trade. It's a European trade. Now, you got a lot of people around here teaching, like they literally go to PBS and then give you a PBS rendition of a historical account of what happened, right? They're giving their accounts and they're literally using terminologies, right? Now, for all you naysayers that don't want to be Aborigines, right? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about, right? But like to have Aboriginal socks and headbands and shit, right? But don't want to be Aboriginal. Talking to your dumb ass, okay? Pay the fuck attention. Pay the fuck attention, please. Just like Dr. McCarthy, did I say maybe 2 years ago we was going back and forth for her? Right? Everybody have a right to grow, right? But what you don't have a right to be stupid and come in trying to tell other people what to do when you haven't done the work, okay? You haven't done the research, you haven't done it. That's the problem I have. Before you open your goddamn mouth to say, hey, that ain't right, do your research first. Research what the people are talking about before you open your mouth and come with your belief systems, whatever, because it's making me believe that, you know, not just people in the Pan-Boo-Boo community and outside this community are GIP agents. It makes me believe it, makes me know that you niggas is GIP, okay? Don't argue, don't debate unless you know what the fuck you talking about. That's why I get so hostile when motherfuckers come up here talking stupid. Like, first off, before you step to me, get your shit right, because I'm gonna bust your shit, metaphorically. This is Mr. Miyagi for real. I'm not fucking around. Have you guys seen, hey man, shout out to Lotus. That was an old fucking shit he just showed right there. Like, blows your mind, bro. This dude knows this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just unbelievable debunking this shit, right? Man, this is next level. That's all I can tell y'all. This shit's next level. Yo, so I know the sisters just put their notification up. So I want to get right to this next video. Yo, and we're just gonna get up out of here. Get to the Matriarch Express, man. I want to see what this breaking news is tonight, y'all. But I definitely want to play this Umar video, y'all. Once again, it's just coming to, you know, once again, this is a psychologist, but he's not a lawyer. So that's the difference between Dr. McCarthy, who's a lawyer. She has a degree in law as well as psychology, and she is a teacher. Is that his work? She teaches in the university systems, whatever, right? So Our job is to push this culture, to push this information. When your children go to school, whether it's kindergarten, whether it's at Princeton or Yale, they're gonna have this fucking information, and they're gonna change the game at these schools. Okay, just understand that. Just understand what we be doing here. So yeah, let's pull up this. Let's pull this up, man. Let's get up out of here. And we got like 13 minutes. This is a short clip. It's like 8-9 minutes, some shit like that. It's an old clip. Dr. Umar Johnson, 6 months after he started raising money. Just giving y'all some background, and it's just, just him out his own words, y'all. And like I said, we're gonna come back maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I got some more stuff, man. It's just so much out here, man. So much information. Like I said, we want to stay on top of this. We want to continue to push the envelope. Now, I think it's very important the work everybody's doing. Man, I don't give a fuck if you just started a channel yesterday, man. This is very important. The work you guys doing. Like I said, I respect and I support everybody that's doing this. So, that's why I go on people's channels. That's why I don't care how big your channel is. Shout out to Amazon. Shout out to everybody, man. Everybody that's doing this work, man. Shout out to American Heiress. Yeah, I know, man. Shout out to the matriarchs. All the work y'all doing, man. It's very, very needed. So yeah, let's pull up that Dr. Umar Johnson video real fast, y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. Get on over here to the. Yeah, we got a new one. I guess we can shoot you guys this old one right here. Sue the Natural in the building, American King, Soul Hustles in the building, a Matthew Douglas Craig, Discovery, piece of the guys in the building. What else we got in here? James Gilmore, Threads, 3000 in the building, piece of the guys, man. Appreciate you guys, man. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, man, but y'all tuning in with your side, man. I definitely appreciate that. Hey man, y'all know, man, you guys haven't ordered you some motherfucking 2 a.m., man, for the bringing in their new year, right? Y'all need to go ahead. weare2am.com, man. Get you some exclusive drip. Hey man, we're gonna be dropping some new shit Thursday, man. So shout out to everybody for coming into the new year, man. So stay tuned for that, man. Pre-orders, everything going up, man. We're just really excited right now, man. Got a lot of things coming down the pipe. You already know, new fucking music, just new drip, new everything, but the political, the social, political, the economic empowerment, the things, that's what's important. The stuff right here is entertaining. It's we're getting out the information to one another, we sharing information with one another, we building with one another. You know what I'm saying? We loving one another, we hating on one another. That's just what it is, y'all. So once again, love who fucking love you, support who fucking supports you. Support the fucking real. That's all y'all gotta do. And we're gonna keep it pushing. Let's set this up yet. All right, so hey man, we'll talk about it after this. Let's go. Dr. Umar Johnson. Shit.
So far, we raised $250,000. I'm gracious, but I'm not content.
Nigga, $250,000 in 6 months, though, y'all. Think about it.
$250,000. When Darren Wilson killed Michael Brown, white folks gave him $300,000 in 3 weeks for his defense. And Dr. Umar Johnson is trying to build a state-of-the-art school for black boys that y'all all know I need. And after 6 months, I only got $250,000. Trifling ass black people. I'm going to call it like I say it. And I don't care if you get offended. We can handle that outside. We trifling. I should have had that $2 million. I should have had that $2 million 30 days after I started the fundraiser on May the 20th. It don't make no sense. But y'all sure call me up when the school's messing with your son. Did you make a donation to my school? Oh, not yet. Bye. Click. That's the new Umar. You want some help with your son? Did I get a donation? No, I want to hear that. Mail the donation, then you call me back, and then I'll help you with your son. But you're not going to use me to fight white folks when your son shouldn't even have to put up with them in the first place. We're trying to buy the St. Paul's College in Lawrenceville, Virginia. Still available. I was in communication with the president about 3 days ago. He told me the school's still an option. But now they're trying to sell the school into pieces. Now they're trying to sell the student center. If they sell that student center, I don't even want the rest of the school no more because the student center is the best thing on the campus. Day before yesterday, I was in Port Gibson, Mississippi. The NAACP invited me down there because they have a school for sale. Chamberlain Hunt White Military Academy. Nice school, too. It's not as big as St. Paul's, but it'll work. So I'm just hoping y'all help me raise this $2 million before Somebody buy them schools. That's what I'm hoping. Okay? So if you need the information to mail in a check or donation, if you brought a check or money order, make it payable to FDMG Academy. Make sure your name, address, and phone number is on your donation. I really don't want cash. I prefer to have a paper trail with your donation. But if you got to make it cash, you need to put it in a piece of paper, wrap it up. Do not give me raw cash. Put it in a piece of paper with your name, your phone number, your email address on it. Why? Because when we finally open up that school, everybody who helped me, whether they gave me $1 or $1 million, I want to make sure they get properly honored. We're going to have an honorary ceremony for the people who cared enough to help me build that school. I need everybody in here to come up with a dollar amount that you can afford to mail every month, and you mail it. I don't care if it's $10, $20, $50. You come up with what you can afford, and you send me that. I'm getting sick and tired of getting texts on my cell phone for black folk talking about, I've donated, like they done. You gave me $25 damn and you think you free now. We got to raise $2 million. Your ass ain't done. I better get some more and some more and some more and some more until we hit the goal, brothers and sisters. That's the way we're going to have to do this. We also want to teach our children African spirituality. African spirituality. It's not a religious school. We're not into that. I don't want the kids coming back home to you because you're part of the problem. You got Willie Lynch all in your system. White Jesus on the wall, teaching your kids to be multicultural, daughter looking like Beyonce, a head full of blonde ass weed. What the hell I want her coming back home to you for? She stay with me and the boys stay with me in the dorms. If any of you want to work at the school, send me your resume. We've already received over 600, but that's not enough because we need schools everywhere. We need to have a Pan-African school district everywhere black folks are. We need a FDMG, ADAG. So send me your resume. You can email your resumes to fdmgresumes@gmail.com. And you don't have to be a school teacher to work. We need security guards. We need nurses. We need counselors. We need house parents that live with the children. We need bus drivers. We need maintenance. We need engineers. We need painters. We need barber and hairstylists, natural hairstylists. I don't need no perm juice. It ain't going to be none of that. Okay? So if you want to work at the school, send me your resume. Don't wait till the last minute because the school will be a reality.
Shit, y'all. Hey, man, there you have it, man. Yo, just really, it's really interesting. Dr. Umar Johnson, y'all. Yo, like I said, I just wanted to see Truth Master Dre in the building, Legend of Naga Charlie. What else we got in here? Tony Furlow. He says a bunch of chief want to be playing Indian in here. Sheesh. Yeah, we need to go ahead and get them up out of here. Master Green 8's in the building, man. Peace to God, man. We ain't gonna play with you guys. Assassin G, hey, hit me up at chiefholiday@gmail.com. You can send that over, man. We want to definitely check that out. Petition. Once again, we kind of moved past the petition, but anything that that we could do, we don't have to sign a petition. We need more decrees. Like we don't. Yo, you have a right to self-identify. It's the law. Y'all, do y'all understand what I'm saying? If you want to be Daffy Duck, you can be Daffy Duck. Okay? You go fill out fuck ever you self-identify whatever the fuck you want to do. Okay? So don't once again, shout out to Dr. McCarthy. Once again, we want to give you your flowers right now. You're definitely on the right side of history, sis. You know what I'm saying? You're right side of academic. You're the right side of the truth. Okay, we definitely appreciate that what you did. It's just next level because now what do the academic heads say? Because we've been saying the same thing right for years, right? But because they're not saying, oh, you're not an elite intellectual. You didn't go to Cornell or you didn't go to these things, right? You know what I'm saying? What makes you an expert? Well, what makes us uniquely qualified and expert is we started this. Okay? That's what. So I'm gonna say shout out to the guys, man. Peace everybody, man. Tapped in, man. Said, man, we got to get over here. I don't know if they started yet, y'all. I'm sure I got everybody in the building. Nicholas Fontano's in the building. Peace of the guy. Yeah, man. Baby Boule. And you know, I already know what it is, man. We doing our thing, man. Pushing the envelope, man. Pushing the culture forward. Once again, you know, we talk about influential, you know, in this community, whatever, you know. Once again, be a community. Is that word? Simple. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. So we're fighting over here. And for me, I ain't did shit yet. We haven't done shit yet. We just getting started. But we're getting these laws changed. But it starts in your minds first. Stop allowing them to push the white man on you, to push a pale degeneracy on you, to push their social norms, folkways, and mores on you. That's not normal. That's not real. They're pushing this, and Umar sounds like an old fool, right? I literally seen these guys, bro. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? Day after Christmas, right? Each one teach one, aka MBK, right? They were literally, talking about Kwanzaa. I almost passed out. I was like, yo, this is crazy. These niggas is like some old Negro spirituals around here, y'all. Like, for real. They come up here with the old ass talking points, old ass Negro spirituals talking about they doing shit for black people, bro. Y'all be ashamed of yourself at this point. Kwanzaa, nigga. Listen, Edward Woodmont Blyden, they would consider him the father of Pan-Africanism, which he never called himself a Pan-African nothing. Okay? He said that Ethiopianism, he said that Zionism was the model. I'm gonna say this again, that Zionism was the model for Ethiopianism. Okay? So when I see some of you fools pushing talking points, oh, they were going to India and it was Indians and this and that and the third, right? Well, you know, that's a problem for me. I have a problem. I have a whole problem. Like I said, we're going to come back on the other side of this thing, man. Not tonight, tomorrow. And I got some more. Tariq, not she, talking. It's like niggas, they know, but then they'll just turn back around and say something stupid. You understand what I'm saying? That's the shit I don't like. I don't like dumb shit. I don't like people playing games with this information and not putting it out right. So we're gonna shut this shit down, y'all. You niggas gonna get the fuck down, lady. Fuck down. So that's what it is, man. Hey, man, support the real man. About to get up out of here. Let's push back to 8:30. Okay. Wait a minute. So, okay, we got another half hour. Okay, cool. All right, shit. I'll put the link in the chat room, man. Y'all come on over here. And got a few things I wanna talk about real fast. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Sheesh. Get some music too. Let's get that Mr. Miyagi up in here real fast. Got something for the ass. Hey, man, I told y'all, man, y'all fucked with the right one. Yep, that's right. I'm gonna put the link in the chat room real fast, man. Let's pull up this Mr. Miyagi. I'm gonna get to this conversation. See threads in the building. You already know we're gonna get some threads up in here before we get up out of here tonight, y'all. Hey, threads, yeah. Hey, I can't wait to hear that song, buddy. Brandon Rogers in the building. Peace to the guys, man. Definitely appreciate you guys, man. Let's see, coming in, yeah. What else we got going on, y'all? Shit. Hey, well, let's get right to this Mr. Miyagi, man. North God, Cheeto Gambino, man. Let's go.
I'm rose gold dip, money so blue it look like crips. Work so good this shit gon' flip. Sauce so strong this shit gon' drip. Dope so good these hoes gon' bite. All these bitches nigga all this ice. Everything now God drop be pipe. Flex by what I made these niggas. Daycare center, I raised these niggas. Rose showers, I sprayed these bitches. Hate me, love me, don't make no difference. Backwood rolled up, nigga, I smoke. Trap girl with me everywhere I go. Cocaine flow, my shit so dope. All these D's wrap round my throat. TTG, I'm trained to go. Money over bitches, I don't love these hoes. IFDB, I fuck that bitch. CDC, cut that chick. No control, I don't play no game. Knock up ass, these hold my name. 4.6, I'm out of your rain. Nigga Bruce Lee kick like a young Luke Kane. Like, yeah, hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson. Mr. Miyagi. Here hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson. Corner store, hustle, yeah, I work that store. Got it at the pot, yeah, I work that store. North Guard nigga, boy, I birthed that coast. Still in my style, can't work no more. Uptown nigga, boy, I made that shred. Mask up on you, couldn't take that bag. Real true hustle, make that bag. Real street nigga, I don't play like that. All the way live, baby girl, I'm a real one. Let it go up on you, go OJ Sims. I don't play with these niggas, better check my pen. Mexico flag, better check these trenches. Still like Gucci, all my children. Nigga ain't with it, be might well killing. Nigga ain't gang, I'm feeling. Cut a nigga hand off, bitch, keep stealing. You went in the whole shoe with me. Who taught that dog fooling me? I wasn't shooter after shooter with them niggas across the street. These niggas all off a beat. I made it all off a D. But till a nigga dead or they bust my head, we don't call off the beef. Kid hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. No one can stop me. Danielson. Mr. Miyagi. Kid hopping out the Rari. Kick it like karate. Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi.
That's right. Cheeto Gambine. Mr. Miyagi. Hey, I see nobody came up here. Hey, so let's just get this history in Threads 3000, man, and we can get the fuck up out of here. You know, get ready for the matriarch, man. I gotta go pop some popcorn, y'all. Yo, shit. Y'all already know, man. Get y'all a glass of wine, whatever y'all got going on tonight, man. We got some matriarchs talking about tonight, man. I'm really, really excited. Breaking news, man. But once again, I thought it was really, really important to get this out. Dr. McCarthy, Umar stuff, yeah, we know we're working on that. But shout out to Dr. McCarthy, she put out about Aboriginal and the difference between a native being indigenous, as you know, who the actual Aborigines are and what is the difference. First is first. I think that was the quote of the night for her. First is first. Shout out to all the first Americans. Remember the first American. It's the forbidden truths of the Aborigines of America. That's the title of the docu-series, okay? There's nothing more important than this conversation that we're having now. And you guys are truly the great ones. You guys are truly the goats. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be 30, 40,000 motherfuckers in this chat room right now. You understand what I'm saying? But instead, they watching some dookie drive something somewhere, or somebody chewing on something, or somebody beating somebody up, or somebody doing something that's just dumb, right? Or talking something dumb out their mouth, talking weak and talking down to the people. That's what the people support. So once again, you guys are the ones, or the MVPs, man. So I want to shout out to that. I want to say shout out to Threads 3000, man, for making this song right here, y'all. History, man. It's a dope ass record, man. If they had some Grammys, you guys will be getting them. Let's go. Threads 3000, his story. Let's get it.
Stack that bitch up, right?
Yeah, truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't legalized. Realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Realize. real life. Yeah, slavery was a long time ago. How? Same motherfuckers still here right now. Colonized on our land, they ahead of us. Changed our name so much they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare to us. Pale face people, this ain't y'all area. Talking about America, pale face people, this ain't y'all area. Even up the playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim, bitch, you a Karen. Cognitive dissonance, you don't need sperm. You got white privilege, so you don't need sperm. Looking at my homeland, man, I can't believe her. Colonized came here, they ain't never leave her. Indians ain't die off cause we here. You ain't gotta lie, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? 400 years still ain't get rid of us. All Europeans, naturalized citizens, made all the Indians niggas on the census. 1492, we was on the fences. Civil rights movement, we was so defensive. Black Wall Street, whites got so offended. Common law rights gave us amendments. Think I don't speak truth, that's alright. First slave 1619 was all white. 1200 wasn't no continent, all white. Europe named after a black woman, alright. Grafted, it come from us, do your research. Go within, quit listening to teachers. And the Nuki got boys coming out the speaker. Cut off trees that have made us weaker. Really they foreigner, the shit gets deeper. Whites don't know where whites come from either. I'm Aborigine, we come from the ether. Ruling over us in our land, that's evil. Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of the war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up everybody, don't be no sheeple. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privileges real, they working in management. Low down, dirty, but they calling us savage. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Been lied to, I got built up anger. We built everything, still waiting on the savior. Don't call yourself black, please do me that favor. Black tourmaline will protect you from a hater. Listening to your oppressors is dangerous. Gave us a Bible and stole our nation. Said we couldn't read what we didn't know the language. Kept us on paper because we didn't see the danger. American Indian, keep the religion. Skin copper color look just like a penny. Wanted our land and you called us stingy. Ain't no Democrats there together, pay attention. We got ancestors, but the papers is missing. Kings and queens, we just can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a vax, we don't want that in us. George Washington is the ninth president, look it up. United States, only 10 square blocks, look it up. White people really the minorities, look it up. Courtrooms don't got authorities, look it up. You want me, say stop governing me. Gave me a straw man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon killers still walk around free? Made this song for the truth, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I stated. Read to the press, somebody gotta say it. I'm taking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History is his story. History is his story. History is his story. History is his story. It ain't my story. History is his story. Probably ain't your story. History is his story. It's his story.
Hey, that was Threads 3000.
Hey,
His
man.
story.
Yo,
We got
peace to the gods, man. This
the Wolf
nigga,
God in the
American
building.
King, we gotta call American King up here to the stage, man. Come up here and press that button, man.
Peace to the Wolf God, man. Hey, we got Tayshawn. Peace,
to
soldier.
them.
Peace to the God, man.
Tayshawn, man. Motherfucking, I call
Tayshawn be on
Tayshawn
their
just the
head.
fire guy
Yeah.
right here. That's Tayshawn in it, man.
What's good? So what's good, Chief?
That's the sergeant in
fire
arms
guy,
right there. It's not playing. Love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Shout out to Heiko
man.
in the building. I see Heiko up in there. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Don't never let nobody take your motherfucking warrior spirit, man. Ever. I don't give a
That's
fuck.
right, goddammit. That's why
I
American
don't give
King,
a
get your
fuck.
ass up here, man. Come and answer to that weird ass shit you keep talking. We didn't have Native Americans admitting they'll get paid from the government. This nigga in the back talking about, yeah, man, you know, they get checks, man, and we just excluded. Man, get your ass up here, man. Let's talk about it.
Wait. So let's examine it. No, I mean, I'm just saying there's some merit to what he's saying, because you know we talk about these tribes, right? Civilized, I got air quotes, civilized tribes. You
Right.
know,
Those are businesses, right?
You know what I mean? So somebody's getting some money, right?
This is called.
Shout out to Stephen
I'm
Red
gonna
Clay.
break
We
it
spoke to
down.
the elder the other day. Huh?
I'm gonna break it down less than 30
Like somebody getting
seconds,
some money.
man. It's
Okay,
less
let's
than
get
30
it.
seconds. Peep this though.
You
Now,
got
when
it.
you
You got
got
to
a
flow.
government that's printing their own money, which is illegal, then they're also, you know what I'm saying, laundering through businesses, which is illegal. And these businesses are called what we of today known as these fake ass tribes, the $5 Indian. So he's thinking that they getting paid from the government that has something to do with the national debt. No, look on your phone right now, American King, and look at the number to the national debt. And you can watch the number change by the minute. So what they're getting is called a write-off, a tax write-off. So when you're swindling hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, you have to write off. So if you know business, you'll know what I'm saying. It's tax write-off. These companies called Cherokee Nation, Chippewa Nation, Ottawa Nation, these are businesses, bro, and they get tax write-offs. They do that. Allotment is not an actual allodial deed or a will to a land. So an allotment is something given, that's a gift, but that can be taken back. So allotments don't mean shit, my brother. So what you're speaking on, you need to research deeper and don't try to come over and teach that information. That shit is like 3 years old, man. That we was around that shit way back, bro. That's not me.
All right, so check it out. So with that being said, though, right? How? Because I know the answer to this, but how do we use these things to our advantage? Right? Not being regulated, not being taxed. Right? That's that. First off, right there. Let's start there. Like fuck giving me a check every month, right? Even though we need checks. All of us need 6 figures a month. Real talk. Everybody in your family needs 6 figures a month or better, right? Just go ahead and pay us tax deduct, just money that we don't have to even do anything for, right? But breathe air. Okay? That's it. It's our money. This is our land. Okay. So this is what we're talking about. But first off, get your motherfucking hands out my pockets. Get your motherfucking face out our affairs, right? I'll give you guys a perfect example. I was talking to one of my partners, right? And we was talking about, he's an older guy, been married and divorced, all this type of stuff, right? So he was like, yo, I was like, bro, you don't have to get married. Because he was like, yo, this is the way, people have to spend all this money. It was some entertainer was talking about having to, they asked him, do you, oh, no, I know what it was. The Roscoe, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, right? And remember when James Earl Jones asked Roscoe, right, about having a big wedding with the Bianca chick, right? So check it out, right? Y'all know I'm tripping. Y'all know I'm crazy, right? But think about the lesson in this, right? So James Earl Jones was like, yo, what do you want? He's like, well, I think I want, right? A big, I think I want that, whatever, right? The point is, right, that anyway, no, I'm just saying. I'm trying to make a point.
Hey, corny boy, man,
I know what I'm talking about.
Stop trying to talk smart in the back chat. Stop trying to
before I forget it though, real fast. Before I forget it real fast, right? So we were talking about just the marriage situation, right? So I told him, I was like, yo, bro, before people have the ceremony, right? They're already married. They've already went to downtown to the courthouse, already filed the paperwork on your business, your family, you and your wife are merging businesses together. Okay. And you're just going down here being regulated by these people. Okay. I told him, I said, you never had to do that. All you had to do was get a lawyer, get some paperwork drawn up. They call it prenuptials, right? Prenup, right? That's not a bad word. This is what you have. This is what you're going to get in the case of deaths, in case of this, in case of we break up. This is what you get, right? Everybody knows what it is. Everybody's protected. You never had to get these people involved in your stuff. Now, what happened was you got into an agreement and you put it on paperwork, right? Now, you kind of in their system, but this is outside of their system. This is not them regulating your business, right? This is just you protecting your wife-to-be or your mate, right? And as well as you being protected both ways, right? So that's what we're talking about. So you don't need to be there. So that's what I was talking about as far as that movie, you know what I'm saying? Basically breaking it down like this, you know what I'm saying? Like we do not need these people in our pockets. We do not need these people regulating our marriages. We do not need them regulating our businesses. We do not need them counting our money. We don't need them doing anything to us, okay? But stand the fuck out of our way. That's it. So I don't like people that always like think that the answer is getting on the titty.
Hey, but so see, that's why I asked for him to come up here. So see, because he's back here saying, oh, he look like he's defending the natives. You dumbass boy, do you hear what I'm saying? Do you comprehend what I'm saying slowly? I just broke down to you that they get a tax write-off as a little stimulus motherfucking allowance, my dude. If it's a nation that does get it, because not all of these motherfuckers get the shit, bro. And then you're talking casino. They didn't even create the casinos, dumbass. So how are you going to say the casinos and all of this shit is tied to them for a beginning when they came along and they were a part of the write-off with the casino shit, you dumbass? So I'm just explaining to you in law, since you don't know law and ain't competent. You talking about you being in Washington D.C. That don't mean that you smart with law because you in D.C. nigga. Get up here and talk. I'd rather talk to you up here because you sideline coaching and shit. You know you're not good at it.
Hey, we got Tayshawn in the building. Tayshawn, what's up, brother?
What's up, Tayshawn?
What's good with y'all? Hey, what's good? So we going in, bro?
Nah, man. See, I can't stand when people be trying to like denounce some shit. Like I just told the dumbass nigga that the trust, the Indian trust that's tied to us in the Constitution is called a national debt. His dumbass keep talking about some Indian allowances and shit. I'm like, dude, do you hear what you saying? You're talking about a little monthly stimulus when it's trillions, over $30 trillion they owe us, and it's still going up because these companies are still paying tax to this debt that is still sitting there waiting for us to go and get it. I'm confused. I'm like, what the fuck are you missing?
I think I've heard you break that down in Clubhouse before. Actually,
And it's actual already paperwork out of the people that got their land back and got 56 and 180 million with their family with the land that they got back. See, this shit is real, and motherfuckers keep going with this old Native American, then worried about these Native Americans and what they doing. Who gives a fuck about what they getting as an allowance, my nigga? Let's go and get our fucking 19 billion acres in the trust, and let's go and get that motherfucking 30 trillion plus dollars in that national debt, nigga.
Facts.
It's real. It's real. And we all know this national debt is real. They've been blaming all these other countries that they owe. That's how they was hiding the shit. They kept saying they owe China this money. Then they owe Japan now and shit. Now they owe over here owing Moscow and shit. Now they over here owing. Come on, man. They hiding the point of where all them business tax, even the United States government taxes, is going to that national debt, and that shit is owed to us. And it's in that motherfucking Constitution. If people really go and look up the amendments and learn these articles. Shit real, man. This shit pissed me off when niggas be talking that Native American, what they getting. Fuck what they getting. Let's go and get ours. Them motherfuckers is on our land. Shit.
Facts.
Man, it's just that shit ticks me off, man. Like if you would have came up here and talk, I probably wouldn't even be this hot. Like nigga, get up here and talk. We can talk, and I calm way down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with God when you hide, man. Get your ass up here. Drop that link in the back so we can get up here and talk. And since you know about what they getting and explaining it, then I'm explaining deeper. Then I'm gonna ask you, how many reservations have you been on? How many Native Americans live on reservations? Do you know? I know a lot of them, and I've been on a lot of reservations. I got military ID, my brother. No joke. So you can't just even pull up to a reservation think you finna go in there. If you know that. See, this is the shit and the tricks that these cracker niggas come around with their information and shit, try to teach new shit that's old.
You say cracker niggas?
Yeah, cracker niggas, man. That's my new name for them and shit. That's my new name for them, cracker niggas, man.
Hey, peace to Monique Hill in the building. What up, dope?
But yeah, that was like the other night we was talking about that, Tayshawn, how I was, just trying to define that if people, everybody in the back chat right now can look on their phone and look up the national debt and see that amount. And then it's another, I don't know the site offhand, but it's another site that you can go and watch the actual national debt go up by the second. Go up by the second. So that means that motherfucker is getting hundreds of thousands of dollars a minute or per hour. Is going up because these companies are going to continue having to pay the taxes, the IRS. The Treasury Department is another front for that national debt. Physical. This shit's real, man. We gotta look at the big overall. This is what our ancestors got us connected for, to get our shit back on, even if it's with they paperwork. Nigga, we superior now back with 19 billion plus acres. It's mad pictures from the 60s and 50s of people protesting. We own over 550 motherfucking goddamn million acres of land. You know, and they walking with the signs telling you we own over 550 million acres and we out here letting you know it. So it's more than that.
Oh, hold on, Zo. You just said something. So the taxes that these motherfuckers are paying is for the Indians, aka the niggas, because
The
they
nigga.
operate on the fucking
It's
land,
the nigga,
our
it's the
land.
nigga debt. It's the nigga debt.
Oh shit. Okay, I did not know that. Okay. Let me shut up.
Who's the original American national? The copper colored. So
Exactly.
that national debt is to the national, the indigenous national. And that's why it's called a national debt. So
Sheesh.
that debt is way outside of any color, foreigner, pale face, any of that. That national debt is a tax that's in that constitution for commerce, and that's why they're here. That's why all these foreigners and all these people
Oh.
are here. It's all business. So we got to get back on our business. We got to handle our motherfucking business and realize that this American national debt is for the American national indigenous people.
Right. They paying taxes for doing commerce on our shit.
And
Okay.
they still gonna
Gotcha.
keep paying it because they gonna keep doing right. And that's why I
Gotcha.
say you can look online and you can see this shit going up by the hour, by hundreds of thousands.
She,
And
I told
we're
you I'm
worried
new to
about
this
what
shit,
other
so but
people
you
getting.
just made me think though. That's okay. Gotcha, bro. Gotcha.
Man, it's crazy, man. This nigga said I'm a fed. Bitch ass nigga, get your punk ass up here. American King. Why don't you get your old trolling ass up here? Since you intelligent and you know different. Since you know what a national debt is and you can't explain it even in the back chat but want to say what I am, get off my dick, nigga, and get up here. Straight up. We don't play about that shit around here, bro. And it's zero tolerance season. You know what I'm saying? It's that IDGAF, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Hey
you
Zo, I'm a
you a loser. Loser. Everybody look at American King. He's a loser. He's scared to get up here and challenge what I just said. And everybody in the back chat has been up on the panel, you know, to express themselves. So if you scared to get up here and express yourself, then who's trolling? Loser.
auntie. That might be Cherokee Yasha. He type it like him, huh?
Nah, Cherokee Joshua even know that shit. I mean, like he's Cherokee Joshua. He's his own type, and he know law though. And see, this is law I'm talking. So this nigga right here don't know law.
That's a
He's trying
fact.
to brag on living in Washington D.C., but then thinking that's a reason that you're intelligent with law. That don't mean you're competent, my brother.
That's a fact by Cherokee. That nigga do know the laws. If he don't know one thing,
Know
that
the law.
motherfucker know the laws.
Hey, trust me. I made sure he know the law. He know the law. He's standing on this shit. So this nigga right here don't know anything. He don't know about status correction and shit. You know, he just want to be on a nigga dick and get attention. But like I was saying, man, it's a land trust set up for the motherfucking American Indians, and it's a motherfucking national debt. That's what the big game is. That's why they're keeping our identity covered by all of these different titles to confuse people to not go to straight to the one that's only mentioned in the Constitution, which is the Indian. And that's the definition of the copper colored people as far as this commerce law situation. So, in order for us to be able to attach and get that national debt, we got to be in our private, and then we got to also be in a situation of a nation that we build and don't be connected to the commercial shit that's already existing. Because you got this Cherokee Nation existing, you got this, Choctaw. They call it Choctaw Nation existing. You know, all of that shit is all for commerce. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna be in that same field. We don't want to attach ourselves to these new modern Native American tribes because all of those are Native American tribes. They done stole the name. We got to accept it. Okay, move on. New name, real shit. So it's like, that's what we got to do, man. You know, focus on getting shit done on the correct level and not just going off of he say, she say, knowing how to do it, have paperwork, your paperwork stands, and you're actually in private in everything you do. You create every document you have with this government, you created it. It's saying what you want it to say. Because when you are dealing with the government as a private person, you're governing your own affairs. So your documents is as strong as the government document. That's why you get them notarized because a notary public is powerful as a Supreme Court judge. So, you know, we got to get this land in the national debt, bro. By the end of the day. Where'd Billy go? Billy.
I don't know. He dropped off a minute ago.
Oh, he dropped off?
I
I
believe
ain't
he
even
did.
Yeah, I ain't even been looking at the screen, man. Shit, but that's what I'm saying, man. You know, this is what it's all about, getting our land back and getting what's owed to us. The motherfucking restitution and equity and land. The real estate, as they would say. What's going on with you, Tashawn, man? How was your day, man?
Man, it was cool, man. I woke up to some bullshit on Clubhouse this morning. Had a fucking Nigerian in my inbox telling me because I had a picture of the mines as my PTR. Motherfucking Nigerian telling me, "Oh, you're not Mayan and you're African and this and that." I'm like, "Bitch, you a whole foreigner. Who the fuck is you to tell me who the fuck I am, bro?" So I started a little room and kept pinging him in there. He didn't want to come in there and play. So shit, yeah, that's how I started. But I'm good. Other than that,
Man, that's why, I slowed down creating rooms in the clubhouse, man, because, even like last night, like the little knucklehead jumped in there and started, smashing off talking, and he was admitting that his dad is African from some whatever, and it's like that be the problem with a lot of these cracker niggas running around us, bro. You know what I'm saying? They be our complexion, they be, in our culture and shit, and then they try to twist shit for their benefit, and then try to tell you who you can't be or who you are not. And by blood, if a motherfucker know who he is and his whole family, I'm talking about all the mama's brothers and sisters and all the nieces and nephews know who they are. It ain't no motherfucking way a person can tell you anything different. You know what I'm saying? So that be the problem a lot of times. You got these people that are mixed, as they would say the word African American. Yeah, you got some that is African slash American. So, in a lot of times they don't realize that their energy be spawning off what their soul is. So their soul might be African, but because they know they got indigenous roots, they want to argue in that point too. And see, when you're sharing information, it ain't about no arguing. It's about sharing information. If you got something to share, then it'll enlighten somebody. Other words, you're just trolling. You're sitting there trying to talk about what can possibly be about somebody else's situation, something that you didn't research, investigate. You are not living, and it's a big difference when people are trying to teach shit and teach our people how to do shit and they're not living it, you know. So you get guys like that cracker nigga in the back, American King, because he a pussy because he ain't came up here yet. You know what I'm saying? You get these type of guys that'll jump around and shit and think they know something. Bitch nigga, I've been living this shit since 2013, my dude. Free. A national, my nigga. So you need to get your status corrected and worry about what the fuck you getting. You thinking I'm talking about some old motherfucking Native Americans and some old fed ass shit. Bitch ass nigga, you sound like the letter people. How you even talk typing in all caps? You ain't even supposed to be typing in all caps. Matter of fact, stop, block this nigga if he keep typing in all caps because he killing our frequency.
that's a
Dumb
fact.
ass
With that
nigga.
all caps, that's a
Yeah,
fucking
you cop
fact.
ass nigga. Why you even had the nerve to say some shit? Now that you make me think about it, why in the fuck is you typing in all caps? Cop ass nigga.
Now that's the real fair shit talking in all caps. Hell yeah, you right.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I share information. Everybody in the community, I love y'all, and I'm pretty sure they got love for me because I only come around sharing Jews. Hey, motherfuckers start talking erratic about some shit that I just share. Oh, I turn into Wolf God. I go from Zoe Hustles that's, just shuffling along. I turn into the motherfucking Alpha. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Straight up. You know how we get down, man. Shit. Sometimes this internet make niggas feel like they Superman behind their keyboard. Get the shit slapped out of them in real life, man.
That part, bro.
I'm dead serious. I'm so serious with this, bro. I would slap the shit out of one of my blood relatives about some super ignorant shit they want to argue and get hostile about. I would slap the shit out of them about it. This shit is serious with me. I live this shit the most high. Man, I left the luxury life in Cali to come back to Michigan to spawn into my people here in Grand Rapids, bro. And it's been beautiful. It's been working. It's a lot of soldiers out here on this shit. They don't even come into our community. They know they all follow all the panel holders, bro. And a lot of times they be shadow listening, but they don't even speak in the community and they out doing shit. A lot of them I taught different trades as far as like painting. Some of them do doors and wall installation, like doors and window installations and shit. They got their own business now. See, when motherfuckers start arguing and debating about what they know and you're not doing nothing, it's irrelevant about what you know. If you ain't doing shit, nigga, your boots ain't on the motherfucking ground. I mean, if I'm wrong, shit, let me
Nah,
know.
that's facts. That's facts.
like our people, I'm trying to teach business owners. I like bosses around me. I like motherfuckers that learn how to do a trade and then go off and start a business and start making money, taking care of their family, doing shit. Niggas in the back like this guy, American King, bitch ass, be running off at the mouth, and I guarantee you he can't teach nobody shit, but probably a way to surf a motherfucking internet or some shit.
That's why I say after this,
Shout out to motherfucking goddamn Hawk School, man. Love that nigga, man, because he thorough, man. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I hate y'all niggas. Straight up, man. That's why I hate y'all cracker niggas, man.
that's why I say after this fake New Year, I'm getting the fuck off the internet. I spent all 2020 learning and researching. 2021 learning and researching. Now from 2022 on, I'm boots on the ground. I'm putting in the work. So this
Yeah, I'm
internet
telling
shit,
you,
this shit
man.
definitely ought to be back. Cause I'm brand new to this shit. So I'm coming in late already. So I gotta get moving.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like I'm gonna be jumping in and out of the internet and stuff, man. But 2022, man, there's so much stuff I got lined up, bro. It's just crazy that I got a whole new it's a flipping market method, bro. I'm gonna be bringing to the light. I'm still working on putting the proposal together on how I'm gonna be doing it for myself and my family for us to make money on the long term level. But when I get it together, I'm gonna bring it to the community, and it's a guaranteed way of creating funds off of little slow invested funds. And what I'm gonna be doing, excuse me, this year is I'm gonna be, what I'm saying, putting my company out here, Castle Builders Construction. I'm gonna be going, state to state, city to city, building, I call them kind of like they kind of like assemble homes. They're not completely tiny homes. They'll be about 600 square hundred, 600 700 square feet, but they are able to be added on to, and it assembles, what I'm saying, as in like lock in, then you got to put some things there. You might have to put some 2x4s and lock those in and stuff, and then it'll be sealed. But they'll be, it's like Home Depot are doing it now. They took them little sheds that they used to sell and they making those into tiny homes. What I want to do with them, I want to have them more insulated with that new spray fiber board inside of the boards, you know what I'm saying, on the outside of the wall. So when you put the walls together, they're already insulated when you put them together. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a lot of shit, man.
That's what's up, bro. And if you like I was talking to Lyrica, I just got my CDLs and shit, and I told her give me about a year or two, and I'm gonna start trying to get out there on my own drive for her and her husband. So if you need some supplies, man, you need some supplies ship, I got you, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's like, man, and this look, this little clown ass nigga, he loved to be on somebody's dick. Look, cocksucker.
He in the chat, hard down typing. Hit that link, fool.
Man, I'm telling, look at all them caps, man. Like I'm telling you, the channel, I'm telling you, probably fed the frequency probably dropped hella fast. Look, they like, yeah, yes, Steve, we got one of our guys in there. We got one of our guys in.
For real, we don't do that Twitter finger shit over here. Hit that fucking link, fool.
Man, get your ass up here on this motherfucking screen, dog. Like we can talk, nigga. You talking about I won't bust a grape, nigga. If you was in person right now, nigga, I had the motherfucking camera turned on choking you, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, bro? You know, see, niggas like this guy, this is the reason that I had to seclude myself from society, bro, on reality. Because he's talking to a motherfucker. I'm a pro with my motherfucking hands, my dude. And you sitting there running off at the mouth like this. This is the type of shit that people get hurt from behind internet. Gangster tough guy shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the coolest motherfucker in the world. I'm so cool. I'm the leaf that fell off the motherfucking stem of the tree. It became natural, free. And see, you still that root that's trying to find water and thirsty as fuck and dry. You want attention, you know. So you're not growing anywhere. You still on the same shit you probably been on for the last 2-3 years, probably still working the same job that you're working at for the last couple years, holding it down, saying yes sir and shit and smiling and shit, like motherfucking McDonald's entrance boys and shit. You know, these are the problems with the community. Niggas like this. Now I just was explaining how I'm gonna be traveling. Motherfucker hit me up. I wonder in Lyric and they were saying they got land. Guess what? I'm gonna pop up down there in my motherfucking bourbon with my trailer and my shit, all the tools in the back to do anything, build a fucking house. See this guy right here though, he's looking at comic books and seeing how many cars he got in his collection and seeing if one of his friends stole one of them or something that came by and he like 28 years old. So it's a big difference when you have to, you know, discuss reality with cracker niggas. Cause they weird as fuck, they crazy, they stuck in the same pattern of thinking that they've been in for like probably the last 7 years, and it ain't nothing new to them. So they gonna still talk about what they talked about 7 years ago. I don't give a fuck. I'll shit on your face, nigga. Straight up.
He ain't gonna hit the link.
I'm telling you, I told you I don't give a fuck, nigga. Nigga still running off at the mouth in the back. That's why I laugh at you guys, man, because you guys, you the type of guys I'd be like, hey, yo, hey, you American King, right? You'll take off running. Because a nigga know the way that you say, is that him? He already know that it's a situation.
Right.
Hey, and I'll laugh, turn the camera up, be like, yo, hold this camera. And then I'm going to catch you. I'm 46 years old, nigga, and I'm going to run you down and catch you and slam you on your face while you trying to get away. Ain't that sad? I'm 5'11", one motherfucking 63, nigga, and I will beat your face in, my dude. That's me. That's Wolf God, nigga. I do not play alpha. They don't give a fuck, nigga. They attack anything. They eat mamas, babies, and kids, nigga. Fuck. This guy's crazy. Like he's an attention assistant, want to get her and shit. Like you a powder pimp, nigga.
American King, what exactly is he exposed on, bro? Like you just in the chat talking, dog. Like, come on, bro.
He typing big so people can see what he's saying. Man, you's a dumb ass nigga, dude. Like really, I don't know if anybody knows you around here, but I see that Chief gave you know what I'm saying your wrench probably because came around a couple times and shit, but you don't have any information, dude. And you're not sharing anything that would enlighten the community, and you just typing in all caps because you want attention. It's kind of sad, bro. I told you to get up here as soon as I got up. I only got up here so you can get up here. And your pussy ass still back there in the motherfucking bleachers, nigga, like way up at the top in the corner and shit. Scared because the niggas around you up there smoking weed and shit. And you like, oh my fucking God, this guy's just smoking weed. Fuck, he put out some drink. Oh shit.
Yeah, boy, you gotta jump off that porch and come in the streets, aka the panel. You can't be in the chat. You're still on the porch talking shit. Come in the street.
back to what I was saying, man. I got this situation where I've been just really watching like even real estate, renting market, and land ownership markets, right? And it's a pattern that once you able to get 2 to 4 acres, you can create the system and it'll go forward from the 2 to 4 acres. Easy. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just a little clue to it. But the 2 to 4 acres, how you do it would take you'll take 2 acres, you'll set up an establishment to, that for the funds to be created. The other 2 acres is just setting, and that business that you set up to start creating the revenue. I ain't gonna mention the business yet because I don't want, the whole idea out there yet until I'm done with it. But I'm just giving you all an idea of how this gonna work. You get 2 to 4 or 5 acres, you take 2 acres, you set up the situation, what I'm saying, that, I'm speaking on. And that right there will fund you getting 2 to 4 more acres. Also, extra income. And now you got another one, you got 1 and 2, you got those 2 sets of incomes that's coming monthly now to you to go and get a third one. And so when once we start realizing that, once we become more accountable for our actions, more credible for our actions, more business minded and savvy, more being able to be in the position of realizing that we have to be governing and responsible for all of our motions going forward, you know, then we'll start letting go of all of the issues and problems that keep people holding them back and stuck in the what I would say a downfall. Because to me, a downfall is going through 2 3 years on the same pattern, incomes on the same level, and it's gonna start getting rougher. Because if like food and gas and all this is going up and you're still making the same money you made 3 years ago, the food and gas going up itself is going to change the income of the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, American King, you trolling. You talking about he ain't got no info? Yeah, yeah. I'm about to. Damn, you a moderator. I can't even block your ass. Yeah, you
Hey,
tripping
hey,
now.
Chief, hey, Billy, drop that link so American King can come up here, man. I think this is a white guy.
Hey, the matriarch just went live too.
Huh?
I said the matriarch they just started a live too on
Oh, the
YouTube.
matriarch started a live. Okay, well, next time around, American King, I catch up to your little cracker ass. You know what I'm saying? Little cracker nigger. You know what I'm saying? Get that nigga a cracker sticker and shit. Nigger sticker. Like you deserve a nigger sticker. Clown.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna get ready to start winding this down, man. You guys want to say, we're gonna go check out the Matriarch Express, man. See what they got
Yeah,
going on.
man. You know, I'm just
Hey,
gonna
man,
say
you
peace
guys
to the
already know,
gods
man.
and
Like,
goddess and the
share,
real ones, man. And
share, subscribe.
that's right.
Support the real, man. Support who supports you, man. Hey, y'all, if y'all haven't voted yet, man, last day to vote. If the voting is open for the end of the year awards, man. What else we got going on? It's a lot going on, man. Like I said, we want to let you guys say your last words
Man,
and
I
get
hope
about
y'all
it.
got a cracker nigga award in that motherfucker, dog.
I don't know.
Oh
I'm not
man,
sure.
you gotta make sure that's in the voting list too, man. The cracker nigga of the year, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, salute to the real, salute to the American Aborigines, and death to you, you boule motherfuckers and natures, man.
Yeah, and fake ass Indians.
Top
Peace to the
rats.
God. Yeah, top rank.
Sheesh.
Peace.
Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to EF earlier. Appreciate that. On the builders. See Hardline in the building. What else we got in here? Ain't got nothing to give everybody, man. Sun Baby in the building. Shout out to Sun Baby. Mr. Dark Fly Brother #1. Loot Era. Allah Will. It's open, baby. Peace to the guys, man. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, man. Go to the top. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Like I said, we'll come back on the other side of this, man. It's not too late
Fuck
tonight.
that cracker nigga.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tayshawn. Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, man, like I said, man, we're going to get out here, man. Like, share, subscribe. Support the real. We out.